Okay guys, so back to the budget build. $2,300 doesn't give us a lot of money to spend. And actually, 2,000 American, it's 32 cents on the dollar right now, so 1,000 would be 300, so it's $2,600. So we'll start calling it what it is, because it's 32 cents on the dollar. I'm good with math, so 1,000 would be $332, so it'd be 2,600 Canadian. So we bought this. Now the reason we bought this is because anyone can swap in a K20 out of an RSX, and you know, they're not the best. I wanted a K24A2, so we bought this 05 TSX. Now it does have a new headlight. We're going to sell that. We're probably going to sell the grill, probably going to take the mirrors off of it. It's stuffed full of junk. Taillights will come out of it. I'm going to park this out, and by the time I'm done, this car will cost me $0. As of right now, I haven't sold a thing off of it, so we're adding $500 to the budget. That's what we paid for it, right? Has no converters, because the guy knew about that, so he took the converters off, but it's still a running and driving K24A2 with 210,000 kilometers. So let's get pulling it apart.
Play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like...
So with a little bit left, we got everything out of the way. The only thing left is the one mount here and the back mount. I think I might save the power steering setup, because I haven't decided if I'm going to run power steering on the 7th gen. I know a lot of people use the RSX stuff, but this is tucked down here, and technically RSX sits up here. So I might see if I can make these two work. It might be a little better for what we're doing here. So we were what? Hour and a bit?
Something like that.
So it really wasn't that bad. Because we're going to get the back bolt undone, get the back mount done, and then all that's left is the two transmission upper mount and then the one mount that's right there, and we'll yank this bad boy out, and then we're going to start stripping the two CRVs back there and cleaning this yard up. The CRVs are another project. It might have to do with this EL sitting right here, but that's like another day, another story type thing is what I'm going to call it. So we'll pretend we didn't see those, but yeah, we're junking the CRVs.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All that...
Now to remove the transmission.
As you see, it's getting dark, guys, so we're going to call it a quits on this part of the video. The transmission and motor's out. We're going to take the transmission. It's going to go back into this car for scrap weight. I pulled off a few parts that we're going to sell to recoup the cost of the $500 we paid for this. Plus, we're going to add $50 for gas. We're taking it to the junkyard. So we're going to try to recoup some money, which shouldn't be that hard. I think the headlights are worth like 150 American. The mirrors are like 75 bucks. We'll nickel and dime a couple things to make our money back. So later on in this video, guys, we are going to continue to show you what we're doing. We haven't mentioned the transmission yet, what K-frame we're using or what mounts, so you're going to have to stay tuned for that. Okay, so you've seen the hectic that we had. You've seen the motors out of that. We did get it loaded up today, other than having a fire with the truck, which we'll also put that up now. When your father tells you that the truck is perfectly fine and it's smoking like crazy, that is a flame. Keep going, pour more on it. I can't make this up. We literally tried to drive it home, which was kind of hard to do. We're not far from home. but the flames were like up past the valve cover when we popped the hood. So we had to borrow a Ford to tow the Acura. We're gonna get this junked, and then we are junking the EM2 there. We had plans of junking the CRV, but unfortunately we are set back like 4 hours from the fire from the truck. So who knows? But we did buy another car for the channel. So stay tuned for that. So we didn't strip much off that because of the hectic morning we've had today, but we did get 2 mirrors off of it, which I think would be about $75 American each. I'm not going to add it in the budget until they sell, but as it is now, we got $225. We paid $500 for it, so it cost me $275, which isn't bad for a K24 A2 swap. And we still have the transmission, which I'm just going to junk because there's no point in doing that. So right now, I'd have to look. I'll put it up in the top right-hand corner what our budget is, but we're not much into a budget for obviously having 3 cars, 2 parts cars, which would be 2 of the 3, and then the one that would pay swapping. So you did see we did junk both cars. So the Civic just went in. We got $180 for that. Now we're on our way to pick up the Chev truck that caught on fire this morning. And if I didn't show you, you wouldn't believe the shit that we do in a day. Hey Chris, why are you on the ground of a truck that you borrowed?
Oh, you know, nothing like a good old exhaust hanging over.
So as you see, the muffler is hanging, or the whole exhaust system is hanging on this truck. That's not even ours. We borrowed it. Chris borrowed it. So yeah, just goes to show you what we deal with sometimes. You know, we meant to junk like 4 cars today. We ended up junking 2 because of the running around and the truck catching on fire. Now our plow truck has a major oil leak. Monster trucks are going on behind this guy, so probably what you're hearing. And now we have to go get that. Okay. You just leaving it there? I can't throw a pop can out the window, but you'll throw that on the ground? Look at the crowd at Monster Jam. That is crazy. We're gonna get this strapped elsewhere. We've got 1 strap here for now. Chris is putting 2 back here. We just want to get it on the highway before all those people that's already clearing out wants to leave.